everyone! Today I'm going to be bringing you a free crochet pattern, and it's for this cute little hat. I call this the Winter Blues hat. And I do know there's strings hanging from it. I still need to weave in the ends. I'm really terrible about that. And if you saw my last video about me attaching pom-poms, you'll know why the ends are still on there. I hate weaving in ends. But yeah, so I made this hat a couple months ago, and I thought it would actually be the perfect time to post it now since a lot of states are experiencing a lot of snow, ice, and it's been a little bit colder in a lot of places. So I thought it would be the perfect time to present my Winter Blues hat. This hat is really easy. It'd probably be best for if you're an advanced beginner to even if you're an expert. It's a really fun, different type of stitch called the bead stitch, which happens every few rows. All you do is you create a ribbed brim by working in short rows and then connecting the short ends together to create the brim, and then you just work your way up and then you eventually decrease and then you add a little pom-pom. But yeah, this hat actually was not meant to be a two-toned hat. I ran out of yarn and then I had to quickly find a yarn that looked good with this one and try it out, and I think it actually turned out pretty cute. But yeah, you do not have to do a two-toned hat if you don't want to. It'd be really cute in just one color. So the different stitch that I did is called the bead stitch. It's basically a double crochet with a puff stitch wrapped around it, and I'll be showing you how to do that stitch. And then there's just single and half double rows in between just to kind of space it out a little bit. And then towards the top you just go back between half double and single to decrease the crown, and then a big old pom-pom on top. But yeah, and another thing is I use a size 5 chunky yarn on the lower half, and I ended up using 2 strands of worsted weight together just to create a little bit of a thicker yarn because I did not have a chunky yarn that would look good with this blue. And you really cannot tell even in person and up close. It doesn't really make a difference. So if you have some worsted weight that you just want to hold the 2 strands together, that also would work if you don't have any chunky yarn. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to show you how to do the bead stitch. Alright guys, let's get started. To do the bead stitch, you're going to need an even amount of stitches. And I just did a simple single crochet row just to add a base. And let's actually get started with the stitch. So I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to double crochet in that first stitch. Okay, so let's actually do the bead stitch. So we're going to double crochet in the next stitch. Now we're going to do the puff stitch around that double crochet we just did. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to go around the post of the double crochet. Pull 1 loop through. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over again and we're going to go around that post, pull up a loop. Then we're going to do one more time. We're going to yarn over, go around that post and pull up a loop. You're going to have 7 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go through all 7 loops. So that is our bead stitch. So a bead stitch is actually 2 stitches because you have the double crochet stitch and then you have that puff stitch. So you want to make sure to always skip a stitch afterwards. So we're going to skip this stitch and we're going to go in the next one. We're going to double crochet. We're going to work around that double crochet now, and we're going to yarn over, go around that post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around that double crochet post, pull up a loop, yarn over, go around that post, pull up a loop. We have 7 loops on our hook, so we're going to pull all the way through. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to do this. So we're going to skip a stitch and let's do the next one. Okay, then I'm going to skip the second to last stitch, and then we're just going to double crochet in that last stitch. And there's our little sample. So that is how you do the bead stitch. And then whenever you work it back, you're just going to go into each stitch like normal. And there you go. Alright guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the winter blues hat. And if you decide to make it, I would love to see pictures, so please tag me on Instagram at happymakesyou. And like I said, the actual written pattern will be down on my blog website, which will be linked down below, along with any other places you can find me. And I hope you guys stay warm out there and stay safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!